You can always be proud of where you work, you know, when you're working for these guys, and they're just a great company.
I feel like we're one big happy family. I would describe Doug. Oh my goodness, don't make me say this. He's kind of like a dad.
We're a family here, and I think people enjoy working here for that reason.
Oh, if it was a paycheck, I'd stop doing it right now. I don't do it for the money. I do it because I love it, and I love being with the people.
It was the first company that I came to that the guys got along and enjoyed each other.
I enjoy the majority of the guys that I work with. You know, we've been together for years.
The biggest thing for me is I feel like they treat us all like their family.
Because we have people that work there, their child works there, their grandson works there, and it's part of the fun watching those families grow up.
My earliest memories of the company was back in the 1960s. When I was just a kid, my dad worked here.
You don't want to let those guys down. You get up, you come to work, and you do your best because you want to, you know, you want to do your part. I've been with the company for 28 years.
I've been working for Musselman and Hall 10 years now.
This month is my 41st anniversary with Musselman and Hall.
Well, I'd like to stick around for a little longer.
When I first started working here, I had absolutely no idea I'd be here this long.
You know, being here 16 years, I started out when I was 18, so I've kind of grown up with the company.
I've been employed with Musselman and Hall for 20 years.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
I've been with Musselman and Hall Contractors for 19 years.
I've been here 20 years.
I've been around for so long, I'm starting to replace stuff that I built when I was young because it's already worn out.
And I stayed here because it didn't take long for me to realize that this company was unique.
I'm part of the legacy and that we've been around for 100 years. It's kind of neat, you know, that this company's built a lot of things, you know, in the history of Kansas City.
My grandfather was kind of a rough and tumble guy that came out of the oil fields in Kansas in 1925. But I think Mr. Musselman kind of took the rough edge off of him.
Well, with all the photos in the office, it tells a story about the company.
We have a great picture of him in the office. That was January 15th, 1940. Mr. Musselman at that time was 84 years old. And he wrote a little note to my grandfather, to my old partner Harry, best wishes. And I think he just had a kind of a demeanor about himself to be a really good friend to everybody they encountered. And that's kind of has kept into the company even today.
Give the customer everything he's got coming and then just a little bit more. And I think that kind of sums up the attitude and the customer service.
When I was in the field the first time when I was 15 years old, was down at National Starch and Chemical, right in front of the front door. And we still work for them today, and we've been working for them way before I started. So they've been customers for 60 or 70 years, and we still have as good a relationship with them now as we did 60 years ago.
The way that we operate, the way the owners want us to operate, you know, with honesty and integrity and hard work.
That's the best part about the job, is just to say we've had a history of building this city.
Because you go to any part of the town, we've worked there, we've been there, we've done it.
My favorite job actually would be Nebraska Furniture Mart.
My favorite project would probably have to be more recently. One that I really enjoyed was working on the Cerner project, the new headquarters out in Kansas City, Kansas.
We built a wilderness science center for Blue Valley School District.
The proper answer would be the last one we did, because I'm not a person that likes to look back, I like to look forward.
Every time we go out to Legends, we walk that goofy little yellow brick road out there, and it's cool. It gives you a neat feeling when you're out there.
the Charlie Parker Memorial over there at 18th and Vine.
And a lot of projects we've done at the Kansas City Zoo has been real enjoyable as well.
But if there's just one really wonderful project, it was the Bartle Hall expansion we did in 1994.
My favorite project, probably, it has got to be the Arrowhead Stadium project.
And we invested a lot of blood, sweat, and tears and energy into that. And so kind of growing up in Kansas City, seeing those iconic stadiums and then being a part of building them and seeing what they are today, it's pretty awesome.
I go to a couple of Chiefs games a year. I always got to buy the nosebleed seats right up where we're working. And you're going up steps that, we put in, and that's kind of cool.
You can look all around the city and see things that we've done, railroad tracks that we've built, concrete structures that we've built, asphalt pavements that we've placed.
As downtown was created, we've got photos showing us building the streetcar tracks downtown, and I think that's just a cool thing to look at where downtown is now and the revitalization of the Power and Light District.
Oh yeah, I was walking downtown on 10th Street and I saw your sidewalk and I saw your name stamped in the sidewalk. Well, that job was done in the early 70s and it's still there today.
There's absolutely a lot of pride in being from Kansas City and knowing that you've made a difference.
No matter what's happened through good times and bad, they've always held to their same principles, their same values, and they treat, doesn't matter who it is, their customers, their vendors, and their employees, they treat them fairly.
The quality of the workmanship is second to none, and that's the way that we do business. And we don't walk away from a project until that's the way it is.
When you find that in a company where you get a fair shake, that's someplace you want to stick.
As long as we continue treating our employees with the respect that they certainly deserve, I think another 100 years is very doable.